Hey everybody, I'm Brad. Welcome to the channel. Well, we made it to Friday. It is Friday night here on the Florida Gulf Coast. It's a beautiful night outside. I got the grandkids over again. They're watching Star Wars in the other room, so I snuck off to the art room to do a little painting. And since it's Friday night, I decided let's do a bloom version of the TGI Fridays 9-layer dip, except I'm going to use 10. For those of you that have been following the channel for a while, you know I like a lot of color. And this one definitely fits the bill. This was inspired by, I discovered on Facebook the other day an artist I hadn't followed before, hadn't really heard of before, but this guy is good. And if you like a lot of color, you have to go check him out. His name is Mark's Art on YouTube. That is M-A-R-K-Z-A-R-T. This man is phenomenal with his blooms. He uses 8, 9, 10, 11 different colors. He is a man after my own heart. We are cut from the same cloth. So, in honor of Mark's Art tonight, I'm going to do my 9-layer dip plus 1. And I hope this turns out. A lot of these are brand new colors for me. I got a package in the mail the other day from Black Diamond Pigment with a bunch of their new chameleon pigments. So I was dying to try them out, and this fits the bill to do that. So I mixed a bunch of them up, and we're going to put them down. Let me get this moved out of the way. Let's get some paint on here, and I'll bring you right back in. Okay, I got everything moved out of the way. Got the tile out, got the spinner set up. Let's get some pillow paint down and get started on this 9-layer dip. For my pillow paint, I almost always use Glidden Premium Semi-Gloss Pure White. You can use others, but this is the one that works best for me, so that's what I tend to stick with. First color up is Master's Touch Light Magenta. Now if I can control myself and not put too much paint down, that'll be a good thing. 10 colors on a little 4-inch tile is quite a bit, so I don't want to use a whole lot of anything. Next one up is Black Diamond Pigments Arctic Blue Frost. Just look at the shimmer and color in this. This is beautiful. I'm excited about these Black Diamond Pigment Ghost Pigments. This is a blue-green shift, and the green in it is just gorgeous. So get a little of that on there. Next up is this little pigment, this little Piggy show pony. This is the first time I've used this by itself. I've mixed this with some other products to come up with custom colors. But this is if you're looking for a hot pink, this one does the job. It's pretty dang bright. So let's get some of that down there. We want to have some light in this thing. We want it to jump off the canvas or off the tile. Next up is Black Diamond Pigment, and this is called Bewitching Diablo. It's an orangish copper with a little gold in it, depending on the way the light hits. Another one of their chameleon colors. A little bit of that in there. Then Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow. I said I wanted this bright, so you can't be bright if you don't put bright colors down. Next up is Black Diamond Pigments. This is called Moonlight Odyssey, another one of their chameleons. And you can see the shift from purple to a blue-green. At least I hope you can. I do like purples. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know I do tend to use quite a bit of purple. I think it's a great color. It goes with so many others. And if you like really colorful paintings like I do, how can you not put it in there? This color, I'm not level. My paint seems to be running a little bit. All right, sorry about that. Let me pop those 2 bubbles I see too. Next up is this little pigment, Inferno. This is the first time I've ever even mixed this one up. It is bright, but I like that. That down there. Next up, Black Diamond Pigment. This is called Vulcan Forge. It's a very deep blue-green. Not a ton of shimmer in it, but the color shift is pretty neat. All right. Then this next one, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. When I try a new color out, I always worry about that. This is Amsterdam's, and I believe it's pronounced Pyrrole Red. Just a real strong, bright red. Again, trying to stay bright on this one. So let's get some of that Pyrrole down there. Then we're going to finish up with one of the most beautiful greens I think I've ever seen. This is Black Diamond Pigment. Another chameleon color. This one is called Deep Forest Green. And this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous green. If you're looking for a really, really beautiful, deep green to add to your arsenal, order this one. If you want to order any of these Black Diamond products, go to the video description. I'll have a discount code for 15% off. And the nice thing I like about Black Diamond Pigments is you can get little 2 gram sample packs. You don't have to buy a big container of it and spend $30, $40. You can get a little small pack. Some of them are as low as $1.99. Some of them are $4.99, but it's still a heck of a deal to try out pigments. And if you want to try out some ghost colors, or you want to try out chameleons, or just try something new, it's really a pretty inexpensive way to do it. So if you are interested, check the video description. I also list all the brands, paints, colors, everything that I use is also listed in there. My cell activator tonight is going to be Amsterdam Lamp Black and Aussie Floetrol, and I mix mine a 3.5 to 1. I've played around and that's just what works for me, so I stick with it. Now my white I mix a straight 3 to 1. With the black I do a 3.5 to 1. All right, let's get this blown out, see what happens. I hope it turns out. You can get quite enough cell activator of that, but I think a lot of this is going to spin off anyway. The cells right now are pretty small, but they are amazing. I like to let my cell activator set for a little bit. I see a lot of artists, as soon as they blow it out, they start spinning, or they get a straw and they start puffing away on it, and that's fine. If that's your style, that is perfectly all right. I've just learned that the way I don't know if it's the way I mix my cell activator, the way I mix my paints, what it is. If I wait, a lot of times I don't need to blow, and I get some pretty amazing cells. So I'm gonna hit the pause button. We'll let this work, and if I do have to blow it out or manipulate or do something to get those cells to come up, I'll bring you back in for that. If not, I'll bring you back in and we'll get this spun out and see what happens. Okay, so waiting worked. It's been about 1.5 minutes, maybe just a little bit less than 2 minutes. As you can see, all the black cell activator was in there. The cells have come up through. A little dark over here, but there are cells here that will open up when I spin it. We've got the pinks through here, the greens, the hot orange. I'm pretty happy with this. I want to save that because that's got some cells, that not so much. So I'm going to try to shift the paint that way a little bit. Okay, let me get some of this excess off before we spin it, so we don't make a mess that I got to clean up later on. Looks like I used maybe a little too much paint, but man, that's hard not to when you're putting 10 colors down on a 4-inch canvas. Let's give this a spin, see what happens. Wow. I am pretty dang happy with this so far. Once it stops spinning, you'll be able to see. Oh, do I spin again or not? I really don't want to lose that, but I'm not real happy with that. Let me see how much paint's left on there. Let me see. If you're not sure whether to spin and whether it's going to do anything, if you hold it at a pretty good angle, if you see everything moving, that means you still got a lot of paint on there. I don't really see this moving a whole lot. So I may take a chance and spin it again. Maybe that will stick and that will move. Let's clean some of this off first. And then we'll give it a spin. All right, keep your fingers crossed for me. I think I'm going to stop right there. I am so happy with this. Parts of it are dark, parts of it are bright. It is kind of like that 9-layer dip when you bite into it. Some of it's crunchy, some of it's cheesy, some of it has guacamole in it, but it's all good. And I kind of feel that way with this one. What do you guys think? I hope you can see the shimmer and shine in it. I'll move it around, but I'll bring you in for a close-up. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Please hit the subscribe if you liked it. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and don't be afraid to leave me a comment. I like it when people leave comments and I get to start a chat with them. I met a lot of really cool people. And like I said in a minute, please go check out Mark's Art on YouTube. That is M-A-R-K-Z-A-R-T. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll see you soon.